Personally, I think making balloon animals takes the biscuit, but experts claim it's definitely live comedy. Our next act glories under the name of the short, fat kebab shop owner's son. That's what he performs. Tell us more about our vertically challenged, cholesterol enhanced kebab-wielding funny man. I'm going to talk to two of the most important people in his life, Omid and Djalili. Annabelle? Omid, pleased to meet you, sir. It's, of course, you're his wife and you're his father, sir, I believe. Why is he called, I mean, how did he come to be called the short, fat kebab shop owner's son?
Well, we always thought that that's just what he looked like. And
right.
so when he...
So you gave him this name?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad everything's OK at home.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Is it appropriate? I mean, because his dad, you didn't own a kebab shop, I believe, did you?
No.
But he served them. Is that right? You had a restaurant that served them in?
Yeah, he makes a lot of kebabs, yeah.
Do you ever call your husband, his real name's Omid, of course, do you ever call him that at home, short, fat kebab shop owner's son, even when you're angry?
Well, only if he annoys me a lot.
But it doesn't get shortened to like a pet name. You don't call him short kebabby or anything
No,
like that. I mean, let me ask you about, because, of course, you're here, you're his father, and I'm hoping you're going to be proud of him this evening. Are you happy to see him do comedy? Is that something you wanted him to do?
No, no, no.
Okay.
I wanted him to be a doctor. Or a pilot, or a chauffeur.
Right. Something reliable.
Yes, of course.
But you've seen him perform, presumably.
Yes.
Are you happy he made this choice now?
Really?
Don't let it prejudice you at home. But you must be proud of him, seeing him do the comedy.
I am proud of everybody.
Thank heavens for that. Well, I'm sure you like him tonight. I think the audience is going to love him. Here he is, making his live television debut. Please welcome the big, big talent of the short, fat kebab shop owner's son.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What a tremendous honor it is for me to be here tonight. My name is Omid Abu Abdel Qasim Ittihad Ibrahim Mamdou. Yoks Darajayek. But tonight, just call me Trevor. Well, it's wonderful. At last, I am now looking like the Al Pacino, or the Dustin Hoffman, or the Marlon Brando. It's great. But you know, the publicity for this show, they are describing me as the bizarre cross between Saddam Hussein and Danny DeVito. Actually, I don't really talk like that. I know I look like some kind of short, fat Iranian kebab shop owning son. But I tell you, underneath, there's a tall, thin, high cheekboned English ponce screaming to get out. Thank you. No, but what does it feel like? Now, come on, what does it feel like? What does it feel like to be caught between cultural icons like the Ayatollah Khomeini and Dickie Davis? Now, imagine the scene. Imagine a small, vulnerable Iranian kebab shop owner's son with a big nose, one eyebrow, and parallel bum fluff. Being taken to McDonald's by his mother, who takes him up to the counter and says, "Hey, you have hamburger?" Yes, McDonald's. She goes, "Give me hamburger." Yeah, but do you want a Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese? She goes, "Okay, give me 2 Big Mac, 2 chip, and 2 Coke. How much?" That's £4.75, please. My mother says, "I give you £1." Mum, you can't haggle in McDonald's. £2.50, top offer. But thankfully I had a father who tried to help me assimilate into British society by taking me to systematic Morris dancing lessons, which is very helpful, and also to the United Nations, his place of work, the United Nations, where all the delegates like to patronize Middle Eastern delegates. Like the American delegates always saying, you know, my son has got an MBA from Harvard. And the English delegate says, well, that's nothing, because my son has a BA and an MBA from Oxford. And the French one says, well, that is nothing. My son, he has the MBA and the PhD from Sorbonne in Paris. And my father is not impressed. He says, that is nothing. My son has a BMW from Germany. There was a theatrical lovey inside me screaming. I tell you, a quick tip about anyone who wants to become a theatrical lovey. Just go to the National Theatre and pronounce the names of obscure foreign theatre companies perfectly, and you're halfway there. Just stand there and say things like, oh, I went to that great Spanish dance company, the Oye, mira, yo quiero cosali California porque yo me siento tan bien dance workshop, which was very good. I went to this wonderful experimental Nigerian theatre company, the Umtsetswe Kilele Wala. What is going on? I don't believe it. Theatre company! Lagos, Nigeria. But I tell you, I don't clap. I don't have any time for clapping. Shut up! There's only one place where Iranians, we can bridge the cultural gap and we can find self-esteem at one place. Xenon Discotheque. Xenon Discotheque, where we would intimidate the English people by miming musical instruments for no reason at all. One shy Iranian, a shy Iranian standing in the corner and just coming out and dancing in short fits of energy, you know, like... Well, there was always the Iranian dancing with minimum movement to maximum sexual effect. By this time, the Morris dancing lessons started really taking effect. Thanks very much. Good night.
Omid, very well done.
Thanks very much.
I'm going to try to welcome you in your own language here.
Oh, language, thank you.
Alan, marhaba, kama amalan jaheden.
لم أكن أعلم بأنك تتحدث عربي.
أنا إدوني تفجأت مثلك يا mate. I should explain for the benefit of the audience here at home, they've got subtitles for that last section. I mean, I knew I'd seen you before. I think it was at the discotheque. I'd seen you doing that.
Your move, actually.
Everyone recognised someone they've seen there before, and I'm pleased to say I was sitting next to your dad over there, and he was laughing long and hard and even applauding at one time. So I think he's proud of you that he let you know. That was nice. You okay? You're a happy man now?
Maybe.
He just keeps it inside. He's one of those kind of guys. He internalises. That was terrific.
Thank you.
Let me ask you something, because you're actually performing. I know you've done a bit of the Edinburgh Festival, and you're doing the show here this evening, but you've never worked in a kebab shop. Your father has never actually owned a kebab shop. This is just a fictitious creation.
That's not true, actually. I've got to get back to the kebab shop in just about 10 minutes.
OK, I'd like extra chilli on mine. Thank you very much, Steve.
Cheers.
Omid, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Thank you. Time for us to take a breather. Still to come, our final act of the evening, plus all those details you'll need to register your votes right after these important messages. Don't go away.
I have to tell you some rather startling news about Flora. The fact is, Flora is high in polyunsaturates, which actually help lower cholesterol, making Flora good news for my body, your body, for everybody.
Here, thank goodness I came. Norm's the name, sensible's the game. Oh, what a skimpy garment. It's just a pair of underpants upside down. This is you, polyester, double stitching and boiling the bag. Grey will never go out of fashion because it's never been in fashion. Oh, listen to me, it's Norm. That's not a skirt, that's a belt. Wear orange and everyone will look at you.
Oh. Twix, a break from the norm.
Welcome back to the Big Big Talent Show. It's live and it's coming right at you. Now, so far, you have seen the big talents of the Magnets. We had Paul, Zerdin and Sam, Alison Carter, and, of course, we just enjoyed the short, fat kebab shop owner's son. In a few minutes, I'll be giving you the details of how to vote, but in order to make your decision, you must, of course, see our final act this evening. Now, there was a time when I used to shake my groove thing. I would get on up, I would get on down. I would move my booty from side to side. The beautiful rhythms of a jazz funk ensemble would take me to the bridge and right back again. What am I trying to say? We're going to get funky. We're going to get funky with a band called Rapid City, but first we're going to meet a couple of their mums. Over here I have Rita and Alice. Yeah. Rita, thanks for coming. Alice, lovely to see you. Now, we have Rapid City over there. They're over on stage 3. Let's have a look at Rapid City. There they are, looking splendid. Big fellas.
Yes.
To the two of you, are they still your little boys?
Still our little boys.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I know you brought some pictures with you. All mums carry pictures of their babies, no matter how big they are. Let's have a look. There's two of them. Which ones are they? No, they're yours, Rita, aren't they?
David and Dennis.
David and Dennis, yes. You have them over there. They're in the red velvet, I believe. And I think I can speak for them when I say they're very happy you brought those photographs along to show us. And Alice,
yes.
Let's have a look at the photograph you brought with us.
Yeah.
Here, oh, look. And that, I believe, that's Big Trevor on bass. And you know, isn't it remarkable that he hasn't changed a bit? Now, where did they... Now, I've heard the band, they're a noisy band, which is great because it's alive, it's a funky band. Where did they used to practice?
At home.
They used to practice
at home, yeah.
I bet that was a racket, wasn't it?
Yes. It was. They brought the ceiling down, one of the boys did.
They literally brought the ceiling down?
Yes. Christmas Eve night, a few years ago. I'll never forget it.
Well, they're here this evening, I hope. But what about... Let me ask you about Big Trev, because the bass is the noisiest of the lot.
Yes, when he left home, they have a party.
Who, your neighbours?
Yes.
The neighbours threw a party because Trevor left home?
Yes. Because the noise was so, you know...
But were you embarrassed when they threw the party, or did you join in?
Well, no, I'm embarrassed, really.
Yeah. But you rose above it?
Yeah, but we are friends now, you know.
OK, of course, I'm sure. And what do you think of the band? Do you hear the band?
Very well.
Very good, very good. And they write their own music as well.
All their own stuff. And is it still too noisy for you, or...?
No.
No, I enjoyed it.
Well, let's see. Let's have a bit of that shaking going on in a minute. Because if music be the food of love, prepare for an all-you-can-eat finger-licking buffet. We've had the ceiling reinforced this evening. It's not going to come out. Trust me, it won't come down. We're about to enjoy the thunder thumbs and lightning licks of a band playing their own composition, as Mum said here. Iowa Blues is the name of the song, and the band is Rapid City.
What sunrise up this morning as I threw myself away. Saw a new day beginning. What feeling I've never felt. Turning over there, you're lying. You right next to me. See the eyes of you are smiling. It's the whispers I believe. Hola, hola. See, I want you. Hello, hello. Hey, you want me too. Hola, hola. Singing loud. Hello, hello. Hey, you made me proud. Woo! I don't want the day to end without you by my side. So you did that good for half fun, then I will you with as I'm lying here in silence, not wanting to come. I don't want to break this ambience, the feeling is so true. Yeah, hola, hola. See, I want you. Hello, hello, hey, you want to. Hola, hola, sing it loud. Hello, hello, hey, you make me proud. Take me higher, higher. Take me higher, higher. This morning, that's how I pulled myself away. Saw a new thing, you're a good name.